Welcome to Fultz Automotive Tutorials. In today's video, I will be explaining how to change a battery. So let's get into it. First thing you want to do when taking out your old battery is you just want to make sure the car is completely off. I mean, key is completely out of the ignition, all the way out. Just so there's no electronic signals, nothing going on, so the battery can't zap you. Now, this is not an old battery. This is actually pretty new. So I won't be replacing the battery in this video. I'm just going to show you how to take it off and what to look for, stuff like that. Tools I will be using for this is a 13mm wrench, 14mm wrench, and a monkey wrench. So, going to start off over here on the negative side, negative terminal, with the 13mm wrench. Just going to take this off. This just depends on your specific car, like what size wrench you need, stuff like that. Just got to kind of find out what you need for your car. Just going to loosen that up. Really, that's all you need to do with the wrench. And from there, kind of just take the bolt off. Should loosen up the terminal. Boom. Negative terminal is off. And kind of just push that to the side over here. All right, positive terminal is a little different. That's where I'm going to need the monkey wrench right here and the 14mm wrench. So this has got kind of two sides to it almost right here. So it's got a bigger side, which I'm going to use the 14 for, and that's just to hold. So I'm just going to hold this side in place, because then I'm going to, this side, there we go. Okay, I should be able to get that by hand now. Loosen it up a little bit. And I'm going to kind of just wiggle positive terminal off. All right. And you don't need to worry about these. This is something more. So that's, once you get the terminals off, kind of bend those out of the way. So I got the terminals off, but now I have that. I gotta undo that so I can pull the battery out. So I'm just gonna start doing that. Should be able to get this by hand now. So that little piece comes out. Once again, this is all for my truck specifically. From there, simply just pull the battery out. Alright, let's say this is a new battery. Got your new battery, which I will go into getting a new one later. But you're wondering, okay, how do I know where to put this in? So it's really quite simple if you know how a battery works. You know, it's got a positive side, negative side. But on the battery itself, we actually have a plus minus, just like your good old day-to-day battery. So the plus over here, that's positive side. It's going to be red, positive terminal. And then same thing over here. Got a minus over here for the negative terminal. And that's that. So now you're just going to essentially reverse the steps for getting the new one on that you used to get the old one off. But I'll go over that too. All right, so getting them tightened back down. I actually switched to an 8mm socket from the monkey wrench that I was using to get this off. Just a socket set's a lot easier to use, socket is, but more people are likely to have a monkey wrench over a socket set, especially if you don't have a lot of tools in general. This just makes it a lot easier. So we're just going to start tightening. And I'm just holding the nut on the other side here. Alright, and then you kind of want to just get it snug. Not too insanely tight. Don't crank down on it too hard, but to the point where it's not going to come off. That's pretty good right there. Now time to switch over to negative terminal here. This one's really quite easy. Just going to take this 13 we were using earlier, tighten it down by hand first. Ooh. Get it tightened down by hand, and then get her snug in with the wrench. That's good. At this point in the video, I'm just going to do some explaining. So you're probably wondering, where do I even get a car battery? It's really quite simple. Just going to go to your local auto parts store, go up to an employee at the computers, be like, hey, I need a battery for my car. Tell them what type of car you have, the make, model, year of the car, and then ask just like, I need a battery. I don't know what I'm looking for. They'll show you where the batteries are. They can kind of help explain it to you. But a little bit I can tell you is there's a couple different brands, a couple different types. I have a DieHard battery, and it's a DieHard Silver. And what that means is it's just kind of it's one of the lower quality ones. And all the quality means is just how long the battery is going to last. So mine will last probably about 2 years. Another thing it means is also the price. So my battery was about $200. They range from about $200 to $400. So it just depends on how much you're looking to spend, and how long you want the battery to last you. If it's a car you think you're going to have for a while, you probably want to put a higher quality battery in it. If it's a newer car, you also probably want to put a higher quality battery in it. But if it's older, like my truck, it's about 20 years old, really it's not that big of a deal. I'll probably put another battery in it here in a couple of years anyway. But really, those employees are just there to help you, and they can help you out a lot. But that's going to be all for this video. Please leave any suggestions, any questions down in the comments, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video.